What if the real AI arms race isn't happening in labs, but in power plants, Senate hearings, and the glasses on your face? This week, Google went nuclear, literally, pouring money into atomic energy to power the rise of artificial intelligence. At the same time, OpenAI, Microsoft, AMD, and CoreWeave stormed the US Senate, warning lawmakers that America's lead in AI is slipping fast. And Meta? They're quietly turning your everyday sunglasses into AI-powered surveillance tools that recognize faces, read your surroundings, and whisper context-aware commands into your ear. This isn't just tech news. It's the new world order being written in real time. From infrastructure battles to privacy nightmares, what happens next will shape who controls the future of AI, and whether that future is even ready for us. You're watching AINN, where we don't just report the news, we decode the future. Let's get into it. Google just made a massive move that could change the energy future of artificial intelligence by going nuclear. In a bold new partnership, Google has teamed up with Elementl Power, a rising nuclear site developer, to build 3 advanced nuclear energy sites across the United States. Each site is projected to generate at least 600 megawatts of clean, carbon-free electricity. For perspective, that's enough to power hundreds of thousands of homes, or, in this case, Google's ever-expanding empire of energy-hungry AI data centers. But this isn't just about meeting Google's power needs. It's about building the infrastructure for an AI-dominated future. According to Google, these next-gen nuclear plants will serve as the backbone for scaling artificial intelligence systems, which already require massive computational power and are only growing more demanding. The sites are still in the early stages. Google is providing initial capital to support permitting and development, but once the plants are operational, it has the option to purchase power directly from them. That long-term vision could secure Google's energy independence for decades, while also reinforcing its 2030 net zero emissions goal. Elementl Power, the company behind the build, is a new but ambitious player in the nuclear space. Founded in 2022, it's committed to deploying over 10 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by 2035. The company isn't tied to one specific reactor model either. It's evaluating a range of advanced technologies, including small modular reactors, compact, scalable systems that could redefine how nuclear energy is deployed in the US. This partnership marks a dramatic shift in how big tech approaches energy strategy. Instead of simply buying green power from existing suppliers, Google is getting involved at the ground level, literally, building the future grid it wants to operate on. And they're not alone. Amazon and Microsoft are also investing heavily in nuclear options, signaling a broader race among US tech giants to lock down clean energy as AI accelerates. So while most headlines focus on ChatGPT or the latest algorithm, the real AI power play might be happening far beneath the surface, where nuclear infrastructure quietly shapes the next decade of technological dominance. If Google is building the grid for AI's future, then Washington wants to make sure that future is still made in America. Just days after Google's nuclear power announcement, some of the biggest names in tech, OpenAI, Microsoft, AMD, and CoreWeave, were called to testify before the US Senate Commerce Committee. Their message? The US risks falling behind in the global AI race if lawmakers don't act fast. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman didn't hold back. He told the committee that artificial intelligence is poised to be bigger than the internet, and that without immediate investments in infrastructure, power, and workforce development, the US could lose its competitive edge. Altman's call to action was clear. If the government wants American AI to lead the world, it needs to build the digital highways to get there, data centers, energy systems, and nationwide access to advanced computing. Microsoft's Brad Smith focused on a different kind of threat, US export restrictions. He warned that current policies on AI chip exports could backfire, pushing international customers toward Chinese alternatives and undermining American tech dominance. In other words, if the US makes it too hard to access AI hardware, the rest of the world will find ways to work around it, and not necessarily with American partners. AMD CEO Lisa Su echoed those concerns, pointing out that when American chips are off the table, rival technologies will quickly come to play. She pushed for a more balanced approach to national security, one that protects American innovation without boxing it in. And then there's CoreWeave, a company that's quietly become a central pillar of the AI infrastructure boom. CEO Michael Intrator revealed that CoreWeave expanded from 3 data centers with 17,000 GPUs in 2023 to over 250,000 GPUs across 32 locations just 1 year later. He emphasized that AI requires a fundamentally new type of infrastructure, one that traditional grid planning and permitting just can't keep up with. Together, these executives weren't just warning about red tape, they were sounding the alarm on a generational opportunity and the danger of letting bureaucracy choke it out. Their unified ask? Faster permitting, smarter export controls, and an urgent federal push for AI talent and resources. Because while Google may be building the nuclear-powered foundation for AI, the entire US tech sector is asking, will the government help them finish the job? And while America's tech leaders fight to power AI's future through policy and infrastructure, Meta is quietly redefining how we experience that future, one pair of smart glasses at a time. In what may be the most ambitious leap yet in consumer wearables, Meta is preparing to give its next-generation smart glasses what it calls super senses. Think of it as real-time AI vision, always on, always aware, and deeply integrated into your daily life. These glasses won't just play music or take photos. They'll recognize faces, understand your surroundings, and offer context-aware prompts as you move through the world. Here's how it works. With a simple voice command, "Hey Meta, start live AI," the glasses activate continuous environmental sensing. Using onboard cameras and advanced AI models, they can identify people by name, remind you to pick up groceries as you pass a store, or even prompt you to grab your keys when you walk out the door. This isn't science fiction. It's already in internal testing. Codenamed Aperol and Bellini, Meta's new glasses are expected to launch in 2026, with key upgrades like improved battery life, a current Achilles heel, as the live AI feature today drains power in under 30 minutes. The company is betting big on this fix, hoping that more efficient energy use will unlock the full potential of ambient AI-driven computing. And Meta's ambitions don't stop at the Ray-Ban line. Behind the scenes, it's developing a more advanced product called Orion, true augmented reality glasses with a holographic display, eye and hand tracking, and a neural wristband that reads muscle signals. The long-term vision? A wearable device so powerful and seamless, it could eventually replace your smartphone entirely. But these super senses come with serious ethical baggage. Facial recognition, continuous recording, and always-on AI raise major privacy concerns. Meta says it's updating its internal safety review process to keep up with rapid development, but critics worry that innovation is once again outpacing regulation. So as Google builds the grid and lawmakers debate the rules, Meta is trying to bring AI straight to your face, one whisper, one glance, one reminder at a time. The question now isn't just how smart your glasses can be, but how much of your life you're willing to share with them. So here we are, standing at the crossroads of power, policy, and perception in the AI age. Google is rewriting the energy playbook with nuclear ambitions. Tech giants are storming Capitol Hill, demanding a future that's built for speed, not red tape. And Meta is slipping AI into your daily life with glasses that can see, think, and react in real time. The common thread? Acceleration. Whether it's building next-gen infrastructure, navigating global tech rivalries, or blending human and machine experiences, the pace of progress is only increasing, and so are the stakes. The AI revolution isn't waiting for perfect legislation or public consensus. It's being shaped right now, in Senate chambers, in server farms, and on your face. And as this wave builds, one thing is clear. Whoever controls the tools, controls the future. This is AINN, bringing you the stories behind the breakthroughs. Subscribe, stay informed, and see you in the future.